I'm the Gear Rate, and welcome back to StoneBlock 4. To scale progression, we need mob drops, so the first step is a simple mob farm. This doesn't need to be fancy, all we're after right now is rotten flesh, bones, and eventually a zombie villager. Early on, reliability is going to matter more than efficiency. To get started, we're just going to tunnel up 25 blocks, so we're just going to dig up as high as we can, place blocks underneath ourselves, and when we get up about 25 blocks, we're going to dig out 8 blocks in all 4 directions, and we're going to dig that channel 4 high, and then we're going to connect the corners, and we're going to leave those platforms 2 high, trap doors along the edges, and water at the ends. This is just going to force all of the mobs into one place as soon as they walk over those trapdoors. So it looks like with the trapdoor, it's not quite tall enough, and they're falling a little bit too far and just dying when they hit. So we're going to close that gap a little tiny bit, half a heart, like close that gap just a little bit more, and we'll put a slab there and see if that keeps them alive. I'm sure some of them will still probably die, but we're not too worried about that. Again, we're just trying to trap one zombie villager for the moment, and we'll have lots of time to do everything else after that. So we actually got a little bit ahead of the quest book here, meaning that we are going to have to go back and craft the Chronon generator because we do need the Ender lead from the Echo of Guidance for completing that quest before we can transport our villager. Unless we wanted to get him in a minecart, do it the hard way, but we don't want to do that. So we're going to have to craft that Chronon generator. We're just going to grind out a little bit of rotten flesh here, and then we will be right back after we craft it. Thing the Echo wanted us to do was to craft an iron hammer to prove our worth. Well, we can do that really quick, and that's going to unlock the next couple of quests that are completed because we've already done them. We're going to grab a gift of the stone. We get a flux controller and a new Unearther level, meaning we'll get some new resources from brushing different material. Furnace is furnacing. We have some gold that we're going to need. And we're just going to really quick gather all the materials up that we need, and then we'll craft that. So now that we have all the materials that we need, we can craft this. We just need one more iron to smelt. There we go. And we'll start crafting this. We need the clock, which we made. We need the battery, which we just finished. And there's our generator. So we're going to submit that in our quest book. And that quest reward is going to give us a new chronon generator, as well as the lost cell of the echoes. And with that, we can get our action pad, which is where we are going to be able to use, well, you'll have to make your own keybind for it. I put mine as the minus button on my keypad. And that is just going to allow you to use your chronon generator to teleport around to wherever you may happen to need to go, whether it be spawn or once you're at spawn, you can teleport yourself to any of the echoes under the condition you have met them at least once. You will have to meet them manually the first time to go see them. But we also got some dreadful dirt. We will work that into a mob farm somewhere along the way. But we are quick back to the Echo to complete another, and we will get Worn Out Ender Lead. New update to the shop. We can get basic vanilla resources. We can get player upgrades now. And we can also get a Gate Pearl. That one is designed to give us farm animals. Cows, chickens, pigs. I think it even gives you a couple of rabbits. I don't know why nothing is spawned in this world yet, but we'll figure that out with time. We're gonna clean out our inventory again, keep a couple of things, and we will carry on with our villager. We're gonna go and find ourselves a zombie villager and throw him into the healing spring to convert back to a normal, friendly villager. We will also need an iron stick, as well as the amethyst amulet, which is going to need 4 leather and 1 amethyst to make that. And it's 2 sticks and 1 iron to make the iron stick. That's going to be our first world craft. Rotten flesh, we will turn that into leather on a campfire. So we'll go and grind out a little bit more because we don't have enough yet. And we will be right back to it. So, and look at that. So building the mob farm 24 blocks out from our base, as well as 25 blocks up from its kill platform. We have lots of mobs here. We're just going to pick through them until we get a zombie villager. Skeletons. Skeleton. Yeah, zombie villager. There we go. So you're just going to pick him up with your ender lead. That's just a right click on him. No shift. Just click him. He's in the ender lead now. So yeah, we're going to grind a little bit. Make sure we have enough rotten flesh. 3. Yeah, I think that's enough. I've got 3 on me, and I think we have 2 in the chest back here. And yeah, we got to fire a couple. Yeah, there we go. We got a couple right there. We'll throw those on the campfire. Let them cook up real quick. Ooh, I have a chance cube. Yeah, so there's the amethyst amulet, 4 leather and 1 amethyst shard, just like that. And now we can go bring me to life. We have that. We've gotten the villager, rotten flesh. We're again getting kind of ahead. We have the zombie villager. We just got to go heal him. We should have did that first, but we got everything going, so we can just give her. So we're going to throw him down up on top of that block. You don't have to do this. Just throw them in there so they get caught in the water while they're converting. And then they can't chase me around. So he's going to convert in just a second here. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now he's a villager. And we can go world engine. And now we're going to complete our first world craft. And that is as simple as pushing here and here. They go in. It's running. Nice hum to it. And it is going to spit out our Echo Encoder. Right there. So now we can go home. And we're going to get ready to put our villager to work. So we have the salvaging, we have the smithing table right now. We need to turn that into a salvaging table. And that is going to give us our villager that works with gravel. Is the geologist, I believe. But we're going to get everything all set up for that. We're going to build up a cobble generator. Yeah, it's the geologist that we need for gravel. So we're going to get that one first, which means we need to make a smithing table. We're going to gather up all our resources and craft what we need to craft. And we'll get that ready to go. And we're ready. We can craft our smithing table. Salvaging table, sorry. And we can also go ahead, place it down, and we can drop our token. Where'd our worker token go? We'll put our worker down, let him take his job, hit him with the encoder with shift right click, and that's all those done. Hey, and that's going to give us a new Unearther level, as well as some cash, and we have a gift of pebbles, which is a modular router, kind of not super useful right now, and then a gift of stone, which is an unidentified world shaper. Now these are awesome because these are like we were talking about earlier, the upgraded just hammers. The world shaper is the ultimate in just hammers technology. It mines a 5x5x5. It has unlimited durability, netherite effectiveness against all blocks. It can place light sources at the cost of 0 durability with a right click. It has silk touch, efficiency, and unbreaking. I don't know why it needs unbreaking, but it has it. And it has a bunch of other really cool stats on it that we'll look into later. But we're going to carry on right now, and we're going to craft our first Unearther. And that is going to give us our true first automation. It'll still have a little bit of a manual portion to it. We're going to have to manually crush and load material into it for the time being, but by the end of the episode, we will have it fully automated with a cobblestone generator and an auto hammer. And with that, we will get crafting. Unearthers convert input materials into resources automatically. They still rely on brush durability early on, which limits throughput, but automation always starts imperfect. The important thing is going to be consistency here. So we're going to place these guys down and have a quick chat about the interface. Grab all this. Oh, I missed one in the corner. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, with these two down, we can right click on the Unearther and it's going to open up its interface. Where's the worker token? Okay, he's right there. He is the geologist. We're going to put him in and we'll throw a brush in with him. I don't have any gravel on me. Bunch of cobble right here. We'll compress that up real quick with Shift K one more time. And that gave us a few compressed. We'll compress that. That's going to be even less. All right. So we're going to be able to get lava once we finish up talking to the first Echo. He's going to unlock the next 3 for us. And it says here that the Echo of the Machinist is going to give us something to help us out getting lava early on, or we can get it from the nether ring. And I'm not digging all the way to the nether ring. We need lava for the cobblestone generator, and that is going to give us what we need to have fully automated unearthers. So yeah, we'll get that and the hammer crafted up real quick. Once we talk to the Echo, but real quick, we're gonna feed this guy some gravel, and then we'll talk about the interface. So you give him his gravel and a brush, and he is going to do his thing. With food, he gets more saturation. Not more saturation. Food gives them a speed boost. They get a faster speed boost from more shanks, and the food lasts longer with more saturation. So we're gonna give him this stew, or the chicken, and that gives him a boatload of duration, and he is starting to cook right along now. He's brushing away. So we're gonna make sure that we've got lots of gravel to feed him, and we're gonna get this all prepped up so that it can automatically feed him this gravel while we are away doing the rest of this. These are Ortec pipes. So you put them down, you click the end of the inventory that you want them to pick up, and you throw a chest down like that. They'll put out to the chest, and you throw them up here, and click that in there to pull from the chest and into the unearther. And we'll give him his gravel. Okay, and in. He's got gravel. He's got a brush. He's doing his thing. And let's talk quickly about experience. So they gain experience for every block. As they level up, they gain access to giving you new resources. So from gravel at level 1, we get coal and... tiny coal only. And iron chunks only. As he levels up at level 2, he's going to start giving us things like lead, nickel, aluminum. And that's just going to keep going. Once he hits level 3, he gives us diamonds. So as the more you use the unearther, the better. You can place them back down in the world after they've worked, but they will lose all of their levels and their job. So they will go back to square one. So we're just going to get ourselves going along here. We're going to go and talk to the Echo. We're going to go and talk to the next 3 Echoes. And when we get back, we will fully automate our gravel production with a cobblestone generator and a auto hammer. So we will go and speak to the Echo, and we will get back to that. We're just going to collect all our quest rewards real quick. Clavis adds special interactions with locked chests. Chests are locked behind a lockpicking minigame. You have to line up the needle with the lock, and the better you do, faster and more accurate, the better your loot is going to be. The lockpick is available to skip that minigame. And this is just talking about the experience levels in the Unearther again. And there you have it. More shanks equals faster work speed, and more saturation equals longer lasting food. I had that backwards. So we're gonna go and speak with the Echo real quickly, and we'll unlock the Machinist, the Quartermaster, and the Magician. We'll go talk to all of them, and when we come back to base, we'll build up a cobblestone generator really quick and hook that up to our gravel production and automate our gravel unearther.
With these tokens, the work is now able to reboot the archives of 3 additional Echoes. Their upgrades will assist you in restoring the first segments of the world engine. The Echoes may appear similar in form, but each has had the personality of their most successful predecessors artificially recreated. We hope this is to your liking.
So there we have it. We have the next 3 archives unlocked. The Quartermaster manages knowledge on storage systems and other general miscellaneous items. The Machinist specializes in mechanical systems and basic automated machinery. And the Magician focuses on arcane and magical items. So real quick, we'll go back upstairs. if you're ever lost trying to find these guys, because I know sometimes it can be a real pain to try and find them. The magician, there is a quest in your quest book that will give you a waypoint for them. You just have to click the task and it will accept the reward automatically and it will help you find them. So here we have the Echo of the Magician. We're in a very actually gorgeous Ars Nouveau themed archive right now. So let's talk to him and see what he
Greetings,
says.
seeker of wisdom. I assume you wish to uncover the magical ways of the world in order to restore the world engine. Even within this endless stone world, source yet flows. 'Tis drawn from the very foundations of the world, and the lifeblood inhabiting the stone. Begin by acquiring resources imbued with magical essence. Seek out the archwood, born of saplings unearthed by your assistance.
So the magician has tasked us with uncovering archwood saplings from our unearthers. He's got some different upgrades in his store that are all magic related. An enchanting table. He's got some spawn eggs. Those are cool. Lots of glyphs for ours later on. Starbuncle charms, some different relics and stuff. So next up, we're gonna come up, and I think it's the Quartermaster is up next here, just around the corner. So we're gonna go down, and he is the gatekeeper for mechanism. So once we get down here, you're gonna see a whole bunch of very techie stuff, and here we go.
Howdy, stranger. Been a hot minute since I seen one of your kind round these parts. I'll cut straight to the chase. I'm gonna give you some chores, and when they're done, we can repair that rusty old world engine with this old quartermaster's know-how. As it is, I'm the proud owner of one of them major upgrades for the world engine. So, unfortunately for you's gotta do as you're told no matter what. I'm just messing with ya. Well, kinda. The machine blocks are essential, but I'll be nice and keep your first job real easy. Go out there and make a machine that can make circuits and metallic alloys, and a sturdy casing component. Try not to get your hand stuck in the infusion intake like Mary Beth done last summer, bless her heart.
Well, I don't know what made Mary Beth think that she could stick her hand in a fusion intake, but that's not a great idea. So the Quartermaster has storage upgrades, storage controller, which is great. He's got some compacting drawers. He's got pocket storage, which is going to be really nice once we start heading out looking for vaults. We're going to grab some elevators for easy transport between layers in the build. It's just going to help us out early on getting up and down from layer 1 and 2. So yeah, we're gonna grab those, buy them real quick. Make sure you click place order before you leave the Echo. And we will make our way on to the Machinist. So coming down into the Vault of the Machinist here, we see a lot of copper and a whole lot of create. I'm actually kind of excited to do create in this one just because I think visually it's gonna look really good. I don't normally do create because it is a pain, but I want to delve into it a little bit and see what we can do here. So with that, let's take a quick chat with our Echo friend and see what he has to say.
So, you're the new helper. Not sure how much you'll be able to get done with those soft, clean hands, but I'm more than happy to be surprised. Let's make sure you've at least got the basics before you go off and do your own thing. Here, take this tool Pa prepped for you ahead of time. That entropy manipulator should have enough energy to convert some stone into lava, which you can then turn into obsidian. It's the only material you can get right now that can handle the alloy infusion you'll need for the next world engine upgrade. You'll need to make some train casings first. These should serve as a strong base for the next casings we'll be infusing.
So we're now tasked with crafting train casings. We've got a lot of create themed items in this shop. And that's going to be that. We're going to head back to base and make that cobblestone generator. Now that we have the entropy manipulator and we have access to lava, we're going to build a cobblestone generator and an iron auto hammer so that we can fully automate our gravel unearther. And we'll get that all set up and we'll be right back. Next time we stop surviving and start scaling. Mob farms, villagers, and the systems that power this world. I'm the Gearwright, and I'll see you in the next one. So with our iron auto hammer and our cobblestone generator in hand, we can now set up our unearthers for true automation. This will allow it to feed itself. So the cobblestone generator outputs to a chest below it, and then the auto hammer picks up from its left side and outputs to its right side, just dependent on how it was placed within the world. So we're going to bust out an area real quick. It only needs to be 2 blocks back from that chest. Alright, so let's get ourselves up there. And there we have it. Our first unearther is now fully automated. We have mob drops secured, villagers are healed, the echoes are unlocked, and we are automated and fully running. We are officially scaling. Next episode, we're going to shift focus to resource generation at scale. Roost Ultimate is going to come online, chickens are going to become the backbone of our world, and Tier 1 production will begin. Thanks for watching. I'm the Gearwright, and I will see you in the next one.